Well, hey everyone, Karen here with the East Coast Tub, but also in the house with Corina from the Quest for Truth. And look, it's lunchtime, and we wanted to come in and spend lunch with you. And let's have lunch together and talk about some things that are coming up. So, Corina, welcome. And you're not really on my show, we're just sharing our show, right?
Yeah, I love this. Hey guys. Hi Karen. Yeah, well, I'm so excited to have lunch with all of you guys. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun little discussion and lunchtime.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Corrine and I wanted to do is kind of do a little piece like this, maybe a 30-minute piece or so, and just tell you what we have coming up. So, one of the things that we have is
Hmm.
this right here, the Q&A. We have compiled a list of questions because Karina's done some very different studies, and she's been slowly coming out in some of the circles with what is the story behind Yahweh. It is shocking, y'all. And
Yeah.
so we had so many people coming in and asking questions and looking at what she's been doing. So we said the best thing to do is let's have a Q&A. Let's cover everybody's question. And so we thought about doing it live, but I go, maybe somebody may be uncomfortable with it. So let's do it closed, right?
Yeah.
So we asked Cub and then True Seeker to come on because some of the questions are in their wheelhouse. Now,
Yeah.
just the other day, Karima, you don't know this. Just the other day, I had someone come on and ask me about like sabocyllum mushrooms and things like that. And I go, oh, we got the right person to talk about that. And because they're finding that people have sometimes have a hard time experience the spiritual side, so they found out some of these things help people engage. And so the ladies, I've got about 3 questions for Truth on that one. Cub, as y'all know, if you haven't followed Cub, you need
Yeah,
to
wow.
check him out for
He's
real.
amazing. He is such an amazing, humble young man that carries so much wisdom. It really blew me away. I mean, he's amazing, and we can't wait to, have him come and do this Q&A with us because he has some pretty out there stuff to discuss as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I'm glad we asked him because he does. I mean, he's got a crew that's kind of different. I mean, some people are full on, they get it. Some people have a lot of questions. And then I go, well, let's have him because let's bring those questions in the wheelhouse for everybody.
Yeah,
So I thought it was a good idea because he talks about Anunnaki, he's
yeah,
talking about the ancient practices of the Buddha realm and all of that, and exploring those different arenas. And then, of course, you. And my role is going to be to ask the questions.
yeah.
And so, and I'll answer some too, but I like to play the devil's advocate sometime, and because I know some of you guys won't ask,
Right.
and I will. I'll ask the question that I know you're thinking about. So I'm happy to do it. And so, if you are got questions, this
Yeah.
is the thing to sign up for right here. Um, we have a link. We'll have a link up on the Quest for Truth for you to sign up. Karina, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to encourage you guys. I know that many, these truths that are coming out, and we have to keep in mind this is the age of apocalypse. However, apocalypse, like I've said many times before, literally means the great revealing. It does not necessarily mean doom, gloom. Now, if you focus on that, because of the power that we have to create as fractals, as sons of the Most High, of infinity, of divine creator, of Father, we're going to create that reality. But the word apocalypse in itself literally means the great revealing. So therefore, spirit of truth is here to walk alongside of each and every single one of us that choose, because it's based on our choice, to go along this very shaky, listen you guys, it's a very shaky and frightening quest, which is the quest for truth. And in this in this quest for truth, you're going to start hearing a lot of things being unveiled and revealed. Because remember, the scripture says that there are things that will be revealed that no eye has seen. No, do you understand what that means? No eye means no eye. None of the patriarchs that you have looked up to. And it says that things that we're going to hear that no ears have heard. Do you understand what that means? That means you're going to hear things right now in this time and in this season, in the season of the great revealing, that nobody's ever heard before, but they are being unveiled to you, to whosoever chooses, because your choice chooses you. So in this time, you guys, I just encourage you, if you've had questions, sign up and ask your questions. You know, this is how we mature and we grow and we learn, by asking questions and then being responsible what we do with that. So Karen, we've talked about, you know, this many different times regarding people that you know, we're so used to just sitting in the pews, opening up our mouth and just letting the pastor and the leader spoon feed us. Yet we never stop to really research on our own and let the Spirit of truth come and take us on that quest for truth. So we've been just fed, sitting in the pews 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And when we hear things like what is being uncovered right now, we start demonizing people, attacking people that have done research, that have spent hours and hours in the presence of Father, of divine creator, to bring these truths. And you guys, I want to encourage you, write your questions, send your questions, and then listen to me. What you have to do is research for yourself, and then go ask Father. And then research again, and then go ask Father. You cannot just sit, you know, there's a Romanian saying, and I know it may not make sense to you guys out there, but if there's any Romanians watching, you will know exactly what I'm saying. But it's the picture of this lazy guy under an apple tree. And he's literally laying under the apple tree and he's starving. And he looks up at the apple tree and he says, "Oh, apple, apple, fall in the mouth of lazy John."
Wow.
And you know, we've all done that. But it's time, you guys, that we mature, we get up off of our butts and we reach out in that apple tree. And sometimes we may have to climb that apple tree, which means work. But it's your choice if you're going to be fed with nutrients that is going to mature you, not keep you as an invalid, as somebody bound in immaturity and in a prison cell. So this is why we're doing this, you guys. We're not because we have nothing better to do. I can assure you, we're doing these things, you know, like these Q&A, so that we can make the space and time available for you to ask your questions. And then it's up to you what you do with it. You may, Karen, you know, we've talked about it. You may not be ready. You may be like, "Oh my gosh, this is freaking me out." Put it on the shelf. That's okay. And at the right time, Father, Holy Spirit, Yeshua is going to come say, "Are you ready now?" And then again, it's your choice to say, "You know what? I'm not." And it's okay. But maybe in 2 months, he's going to come back. Or Holy Spirit, she's going to come back. Or Yeshua, "Are you ready now?" And then it's yours to say, "You know what? By gosh, I'm ready." So this is why we're doing this, you guys. And we hope that you're going to sign up.
Yeah, sign up. Because guess what? It's going to happen Monday evening. And look, it's Tuesday already. So get signed up. We've had a good amount of people sign up this week. And we knew that, you know, some people wait till the last minute. It's okay. Just as long as you get signed up by Monday night, right? So we're excited about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things, you know, it's so funny, Corina, I always say, you know, the baby milk drinkers are telling the maturing sons how to do it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just straight up, y'all. I say it like it is, nothing fancy. And I may trigger you, but that's okay. It's going to happen no matter what. And I'm not worried about the critics, you know. Bring them on, baby. So we have a good time with them. Hey, check this out. Next thing coming up, look, coming up, look, I look 45 days. How quick has time flew by?
Wow. You guys,
coming up.
Yeah. This will be powerful. If you are anywhere near West Virginia.
Well, Virginia.
Well, Virginia. If you're anywhere, Virginia. Yes, that's right. Virginia. You know, get in the car and come down, because this is going to be a very powerful event that has the potential to change and alter and change your life. But again, the choice is ours. What do we do with the information that you receive? Karen, we've talked about this before also, and I've said it many times. I don't want to do conferences just to do conferences. I want to do conferences and meetings and gatherings to where I know that people will engage and they will take everything that they have heard and apply it to themselves. Because you guys, you cannot let stuff go in one year and come out the other year. When it goes in, you have to grab it. You have to take it in your heart, your spirit, take it before Father, and then do something with it. But if you're hungry, if you find yourself in this time and space where you're like, my gosh, there's something more. My gosh, I feel some rumblings inside my spirit that there's something so much more than what I have been living, than what has been presented to me. Then listen, this is one of the places you can come to receive that more, because we're going to go deep. I mean,
Deep.
like I cannot not go deep subjects. I mean, this is in my DNA. So Karen, share with them the details of it.
Well, okay, so this is the good part. We were going to have it in a bigger venue depending on how many people signed up. So we've got a small group signed up, which actually is better, because into a retreat where you can come and sit on the sofa with Luke and Corina and have the discussion face to face, not them talking at you, but them talking with you. So a lot of this we're going to hold as a conversation. And now this is another time to come, not only to do the Q&A, because we're going to Q&A there too, but the people that are VIP, they're staying in the house with them. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the house with them. And so it's going to be wild. And then my crew, the Elastic Army Band, we're going to come in and do live music and a sound experience. We're going to do some bowls. We've got a new album that we're releasing called Synchronicity. And so we're going to introduce that, and some from our latest album last year that we put out, Mystery. So we're excited to bring that into there. It's a 6,000 square foot facility, beautiful home on a 1,000-acre horse ranch. We're going to be out in the woods. So it's going to be fun. It's got an indoor salted pool, so you can swim when we're not teaching, or who knows, we may do some stuff out there. Who knows? So this thing is enclosed. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad to connect with the lady out there that has the place, because now we can build a relationship with her and start pulling in people, pulling in people to do some retreats out there. Perfect place. So we're excited. The band's excited. Corina's excited. Luke's excited. We're ready to go. It's going to be fun.
All
right.
I'm really trying to see if I should address a stupid comment. So I don't know how I need
money equals darkness.
Let me just say something to you, Mr. When you go to school, to college, I don't know if you've gone to college or any type of school or any type of business, anything where it requires, where you receive an exchange, where there is a level of maturity, where you are being engaged in a higher level of maturity to prepare you for your life. It's called trading. We don't need your money. It's called trading, where you trade where you see value. Okay, so we have to learn this. We have been so twisted in saying, oh, you want money? I don't want your money. But you have to understand, if you want and if you value what you're receiving, you have to trade. Now, if it was a place where you can trade your time, whatever you can trade, it's high time humanity learns to trade. So instead of you attacking, how about you maybe not say a word and try to hear what we're trying to talk about? So these kind of things aggravate me, because you have no idea what we've put into it. Do you understand? It costs money for me to actually travel there, for Luke to actually travel there. Do you understand that it costs money for us to rent that place, and it's not cheap? but I'm making myself available, and not for you. Clearly you don't care, so then don't judge something. But for whoever wants to come there, I'm making myself available, and you're not paying me. You're trading into the bills that we have to cover. So you do understand that. We have to fly. There's gas, there's a stay, there's food, there's rental of the place. So please, if you have nothing nice to say, you can get off. Okay? How about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it does cost to do these things, and
Of
we
course it
just want to
does.
make sure the cost of doing it,
Just like it
and
costs, Karen, just like it costs for the dude to go
yeah,
get Starbucks. I mean,
yeah,
if Starbucks is value to you and you're willing to pay $6, how much is your spiritual growth if you so choose to engage in here? If you don't, that's awesome. That's fine. But if you choose to engage in Starbucks or in a dinner outside, you're going to have to trade. You're going to have to trade your time to get in the car, your gas, to put gas in the car,
yep.
and the finances to pay for your meal. It's a trade, dude. So the same thing here. So please don't throw stuff here. Just keep moving, okay?
All right. So the next thing that look what Karina's going to do coming up in October,
Oh,
Orlando, Florida, for the
oh my God.
Galactic Spiritual Conference there.
Yes.
So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
She'll be there October 20th through 22nd. We've got some links up that you can, sign up to go to that. So here we go. Let's see if we can get that up
Yes.
for
You guys, this is
there you go.
this is another life-altering gathering. I am so honored and so just feel so blessed to be able to share the platform with so many world changers. Oh my gosh, like Dr. Sala, Elena Denan, Christopher Connor, Chris O'Connor, Dan Willis, obviously Danny Henderson, and so many people, you guys. This is going to also bring a total shift. It's disclosure. It's talking about the technologies that are available from our galactic family. Remember, Karen, we've talked about this before also. It's not just demons and angels.
Yeah, I even heard that Danny say that there's going to be a lot of vendors there, and there's supposed to be a med bed there.
Yeah, it's going to be
Wow.
amazing. You guys, we have to remember it's not just about angels and demons. In Christendom, that's what we were taught. There's so much more. And let me tell you, there are more for you and for me than there are evil ones out there. So you're talking about galactic family, you're talking about, besides angels, besides spiritual beings, you're talking about other beings, humanoid and not, that are operating out of divine creator's heart, out of his essence, hers essence, because Holy Spirit is our mother, which is love, you guys. And they are here to help us in our awakening process, in us stepping into our rightful position, in the authority that we carry, in the fullness power of our DNA, in the fullness of our blueprint, and start taking over this earth and annihilating the darkness. You are a light. You are fractals of the most powerful creative force that there ever was, is, and will always be. You are fractals of that. So this is a time when we can gather. We're going to find out a lot of disclosure, a lot of information, a lot of amazing tools to heal the human body, to regenerate the DNA, to awaken the DNA. So yeah, we encourage you to, oh my gosh, that's going to be another powerful.
Yeah, let's check this out, you guys. This is awesome.
No one is going to hold back. This is the time for full disclosure. And believe me, we gon' bring it. We gon' bring it. Welcome to the Galactic and Spiritual Informers Connection, October 20th, 21st and 22nd of this year, 2023. This will be our second JISIC, as we call it. Last year's JISIC was off the charts, incredibly successful. 1,000 people were bathed in 4D love. So many people had the most profound, life-changing experiences, and we're going to do it again. And this year, we're going bigger. We're inviting you We're inviting you to come and be with humans, people with off-planet experiences, star seeds, connectors, people that know they have a body of knowledge that they want to share. And that is just the audience. The speakers are off the charts. We have Dr. Michael Salla. He is known amongst Earth Alliance. He is known within Space Force. He is a trusted and revered, a gatherer of information and research. We have Elena Danan, who science is standing by and watching. What is she going to say next? What will she report on next? The solar system is opening up to us more and more and more through these people who'll be standing on stage. Elena Danan will bring more of her epic information in disclosure on planet Earth. We also have Jean-Charles Moyan. Jean-Charles Moyan was recruited into a military space program in France. That man has retained memories that are still coming out every single day. What is coming with him? Disclosure, physical proof. Physical proof. People on stage have all met on and off planet together. This is what we want, guys. This is the time of disclosure right now. Jean-Charles Moyan is married to Melanie Charvet. She also will bring on stage her beautiful experiences off planet. Chris O'Connor. Chris O'Connor was an ambassador for Earth off planet, and he was stationed in the moon of Mimas, one of the rings of Saturn. Now, no one had ever heard of the Mimas space station in the rings of Saturn before Chris O'Connor started talking about it, and now it's been discovered. Of course it has. Also coming on stage with us live will be Brad Olson. Brad Olson is an archaeological researcher, ancient civilizations and ancient truths. He's been down to Antarctica. He's going to bring you for the first time a wonderful full breadth delivery of what is going on in terms of ancient civilizations and how the proof that he has found matches up with our disclosure experts who will be standing on stage. We have Tony Rodrigues. Tony Rodrigues was kidnapped by a satanic family as a 10-year-old little boy. He was put into Earth military programs and traded as a slave on and off planet. He's been to Mars Colony. He's been to Ceres Colony. Yes, people, the colonies have been already established off planet, and the people in audience and the people on stage know about this, and we invite you to come and join us at the Galactic and Spiritual Informers Connection of this year, October 20th, 21st, 22nd of 2023. On the Saturday night, we're having a dinner and a disco. You might want to be part of that too. The vendors this year will be off the charts and off-world, quite honestly. They're bringing their off-world technology. They're bringing the technology that is here on Earth to help us humans develop and create more beautiful ways of healing in our every single day. This conference is focused on the true history of our planet, on and off planet. My name is Danny Henderson. I will be your host, and I cannot wait to see you again and meet you for the first time. Come be with us. You are meant to be at this event. I'll see you there.
Wow.
Wow.
What a presentation, right?
Wow, that was an incredible video. So you guys, October 22nd through the 24th, Orlando, Florida. And we had the link. If you're interested, just sign up on that link.
Yes. Look on the Quest for Truth on on Facebook. And then everything that we're doing, we're putting there, and the links to get signed up for it as well. And I also wanted to bring a couple of things up to here. If you haven't gotten Corina's book yet, Into Hidden Dimensions and Beyond, get it. You can find it on Amazon with her, and it's a super book. She just put it out. So, Corina, you want to speak on it a little bit?
Yeah, it's, we've learned in Christendom more right now. I'm addressing that right now. The second is we've learned how to connect with, seek the face of God, seek the hand of God, walk hand in hand, seek face, look in his eyes. But there is another place where we all have access to, which is the heart, that space, the realm, the infinite dimensions and beyond, where we can engage with our Father and Mother, Holy Spirit, divine creator that is infinite. So you guys, this is a book that teaches you how to go into those realms, okay? Because those realms, divine creator is infinite. Your father, mother, they're infinite. There's no end and there's no beginning. So when you learn and you know how to access that place, which is not hard, it takes desire and it takes your love, because love is the essence, love is the language. So it teaches you how to engage in those realms, how to go in those realms and then go beyond. Because from there is no limit. Do you understand? Remember that saying that says the sky's the limit? There's no limit. None. When you are in that place of infinity, possibility, which is in you, by the way, in you, there is nothing that you cannot do. There is no realm and no dimension that you cannot create. There's no timeline that you cannot adjust, that needs to be adjusted. So this is what this book is about. And I also start diving because in order for us to know how to access those places, we have to know who our true father is. So this is where I start unveiling some of the things regarding the tales of the two fathers, the counterfeit and then the original, the authentic, whom Yeshua was always talking about and wanting to point us to see the distinctions when he was quoting stuff, when he was quoting scriptures. So I just encourage you. I think it's going to really bless you. And for those of you that did get the book and you read it, if you can please just leave your true comment on Amazon, that would be such a blessing for me. And because, number one, I read them and it blesses my heart so much to see the effect that what I am called to do is having on you and your life and your maturity and your growing and your walk. And number two, it just helps with Amazon. So please take a minute or a few seconds and do that. Karen, go ahead.
Yes. And the next book, which she's already done before, but and I'll let her talk about the reason why she's editing this book, is The Quest for Freedom. Yeah. We've updated the cover on that, and she's added some things to it and just revised it. So Corina, tell them a little bit about that. That's been you just finished it, right?
Yes, I just did. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys, about this. So this is my my life, my autobiography. This was the very first book. I started writing it when I was 14 years old, believe it or not, by hand, and I actually have the handwritten book downstairs. So, and it was, the first edition was published 2003, the second edition 2007. But I have what's the word?
Revised.
I'm like, it's not revive. No, it's not revive. It's revised. Live shows, you gotta love them. I revised it because I've added a lot of connections that I have been engaging with, that it's being brought to my attention. I don't know if you guys saw the interview I did. I was so blessed and honored to do 2 interviews with Dr. Michael Sala. And the first interview I did is I shared some of something very personal to me that I'm just now walking out, some of the memories that of things that have happened to me in my childhood and all throughout my life. And now Father started showing me, a few months ago, how they're connected with our story on The Quest for Freedom, which is our attempted escapes from communist Romania as a child with my family, the youngest out of three children. And it's full of supernatural miracles, both spiritual and then other stuff. So I'm very excited that I was able to, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. We're having our amazing, I had my incredible friend Lisa Gavron help me with it. We had to retype the whole thing, which she did. Oh my gosh, huge endeavor. And then I just revised it. She helped me with that. And now we're having Muriel, my amazing, incredible help that helps edit with a fine-tooth comb. So it's in her hands, and you guys, we will have it ready for you because I want to have it available for the Galactic and Spirituals Informers connection. So I'm excited about that, guys. Very excited.
Yeah, I mean, wow, right? Yeah. And so the other thing that I want to talk about, and let me get back to that, is your books that you had before on the blueprint, which is an
Yes.
amazing book. I
Yep.
really did like that. And then your trading floor books, because you
Speaking
were
of
just talking
trading,
about trading.
speaking of trading, you guys, trading is a huge thing that we must understand, because we have done trading unbeknownst to us for well, some of us, we know exactly what, some people know exactly what they're doing. Trading is basically a trading floor, if you will, and you see value in something and you exchange whatever is required. So throughout our lives, we've exchanged with dark energies, we've traded with dark energies. And because of that, when you trade for something that's of value, you receive the multiplication of those benefits, being good or evil, because it's our choice. Nobody's forcing you. It's your choice what you're going to trade in, what you're going to trade your currency. I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about energy. But in that trading, there is money involved also at times. Like with these conferences, somebody said you would do it free. I've done so many things free, you guys. It's insane. But this person doesn't know me, so we're moving on. But trading is very important. Listen to me. An orphan does not understand trading, because an orphan is afraid to let go of what they have. In order for current energy to flow, you have to do this or this. When you do this, you don't release and you don't receive. So trading is huge. We have to be aware when we have traded on floors of dark energies and we have received the multiplication that comes from that. Because whatever you look to becomes the source of your supply. Whatever you look to multiplies in your life. And trading on good floors, amazing floors that carry love. You guys, the biggest energy and power in infinity and beyond is love. So any floor you trade in where you receive love and you give love is going to bring about the multitude of blessings that come out of that source of energy and currency. So that book really describes, it's very powerful because it talks about that.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things I wanted to say on here is, you know, the comments like that I just blocked the guy
Yes.
out.
But you
And
guys know me, I'm very fiery. And I just
but I mean, it's not fair. Like, I'm on a lot of other platforms and I see a lot of this going on, and you know, I don't hate the critic at all. And I know that when you're talking about anything, there's going to be that one, but I'm not going to let them stay on the channel and just keep abusing people. It's not fair to the people that are watching, not fair to the guest on the show. So, we'll address it a little bit, but then when it gets out of control, they got to go.
Yep.
Flat out. The other part I want to say is when we're doing like a retreat, and this particular person said we should be doing it online. Well, guess what? If we do it online, that's same thing. But we're hearing that people want to kind of come back and engage with each other in person.
So different. It's
Right.
so different when you're there face to face with the person, and when you can relate and communicate with them and release that energy that you're supposed to release and engage with that energy and unify in that energy is completely different than online. I've done a whole bunch of those, Karen. I know you've done some, but
Right.
There's something different that happens when we come together in
Yeah.
unity. There's
Yep.
portals that are open. You guys, it's remarkable what can happen, especially in small groups. It's incredible. It's life-changing.
Yes. And we want to get in front of people, like the institution. Let's go there for a minute. The institution has trained us in a certain way to think. And Corina, I want to get people like Corina in and do stuff that kind of unbound some of the things and belief systems that we've been operating in. And see, with Corina and Luke coming in and them talking and sharing their piece, then that way it's unwinding some of this stuff, because like her hidden dimensions, if somebody's read that, they go, whoa. and so this is part of the I always call it a movement that we're trying to do is get you unbound because,
Yes.
all right, let's take blueprint. Let me go there for a minute. Everybody runs and like I need to get a prophetic word because I don't know
Come
what
on.
God says to me. Okay. So I got to go just like, Moses had to go get nobody else wanted to go on the mountain. Right. So let's go there. And so Corina will teach you. You have
Yeah,
access.
absolutely. Yes.
So we want to get that in
Come on.
people's
I'm,
head.
I'm gonna jump here.
Okay.
You know what? There is nobody more special than anybody else. So let me tell you something. If somebody can hear from Father, from Holy Spirit, from Yeshua, I'm talking to my beautiful Christian audience, that means you can do the same. You know, this the season of running to prophetic movements. Please touch me, please tell me what Father says for me. Please tell me, please. It's over because that has continued to enable babies to sit in pews after they've been sitting in the pews for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Because we didn't even do the last word we received a week ago. And yet we want to go for more words. How about me trading my time, shutting out everything that's around me? Stop going to all these dinners and lunches. Stop, turn off the TV, turn off your computer, my computer. And what about me saying, Father, I'm now trading my time because I want to build relationship. I want to know you, the energy that pulsates out of that realm. Mother, I want to know you. I want to feel your love. I want to give my love. I want to engage with that energy. How about us engaging with that and stop running to all these meetings to have Tom, Dick, and Harry and amazing people laying hands on me because somehow I'm going to get that anointing. That is already in you. Remember what Yeshua said. The kingdom realms of God, of divine creator Father, is already inside of you. Every fractal of your being has infinity wrapped inside. We have just been programmed to think that we're not good enough. So we go to these people that we've put on a high platform that have become superstars in Christendom, somehow pleading God, please, please give me a word. Everybody has a word but me. And then we leave that meeting feeling worse than we did when we came because that person didn't give us a prophetic word from God. That person didn't touch me. Therefore, I'm not anointed. Therefore, I'm not loved. Do you see the problem? How about us realizing, oh, infinity itself is in me. The fullness of that is in me. I want to learn how to access that because you see, religion teaches you to connect with outside sources. Spirituality teaches you everything's in you. Go in the realms of infinity and beyond that's inside of you. So this is why, you guys, we've got to stop running. We've got to stop, trade your time. And let me tell you, it's not a microwave time either. It's not. It may take you hours, but you know what? That's okay. Meditate. It's not going to happen in 5 minutes. But the more you engage, the quicker it becomes. Do you understand? The more you engage, just like when you first drive somewhere, you don't know the directions. You're looking at and it's going to take you, a long time. But the more you go down that route, the more you drive without even thinking where you're, all of a sudden you're there. Same thing here, you guys. But it takes you trading your time in yourself, in the fullness of the powers that are inside of you. Stop running from meeting to meeting for Tom, Dick, and Harry, and amazing Tom, Dick, and Harry at that, to touch you because Father is inside of you.
Yeah, I mean, how many times, like, I've been to plenty of meetings where nobody got called up, but they only minister to the leaders.
Oh, and then what is the message that you, as a pew sitter, receive? Do you understand how the dark forces manipulate that and make you feel so you leave feeling unloved, unseen, and your condition is worse? And then you hear that there's another prophetic meeting, and then you run to that one. Oh, because maybe I'll get a word, and then you don't get a word from there either because they are ministering to leaders or the people in the front rows or whatever.
Yeah,
Guys, it's in us. It's in you. It's a personal relationship. It's just a choice. That's all it is. How bad do you want it?
I'm going to say it was never supposed to be that way. I can see doing it for somebody that's out here that's never encountered. You know what I'm saying?
Totally
So
different.
I mean, all of that fivefold ministry stuff is for the beginners. It's not for maturing Christians
Yeah.
because we should be able to access. We're just helping somebody that's brand new. I mean, brand spanking new,
Yeah.
but you're still supposed to teach them how to
Absolutely.
operate, not to give a word to somebody else, but to teach
Yeah.
them how to encounter the inside.
Well, let me say this, Karen. For those of you watching, since I was 9 years old, and when when you'll be able to read the Quest for Freedom, you will see, if you already read the first, the other edition, you understand what I'm saying. And for those of you that have not, that are going to read the new one, I received the prophetic mantle when I was 9 years old. So I was the youngest Romanian little prophet. Okay. And that was what I functioned in a lot for many, 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 many years. Clairvoyance. I mean, I had all those gifts. I was hearing, seeing, having the word of knowledge. I mean, all of that. Okay. And that's what I used to travel and do. And all of a sudden in 2013, I was doing a supernatural school in Florida. And I heard clearly, Corina, stop doing prophetic meetings. No more words. Because you guys, I would stay till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. For those that know me, you know that this is who I am, on high heels, because I gotta have those heels, laying hands on hundreds of people and prophesying. And I heard, stop it, because you're enabling them to stay babies.
Wow. Wow.
And you guys,
See?
I stopped. Now listen, from having hundreds of people come to those meetings, and they were standing in line 2 and 3 times to get, as we say in Christianity, double dipped. Okay, every night they would come. Now, when I switched it, because I was told no more, teach them how to engage, teach them how to be responsible and trade their time and spend time and seek and find and engage in who they truly are. Do you know that from hundreds of people, trickled to 40 people, 30 people, and I went for 10 people. It doesn't matter, because I will go for one and I will go for 1,000. So you guys, I know what I'm talking about from experience. We've got to mature and trade our time. How bad do you want to walk in truth? It is going to cost you. When I hear people saying, oh, everything's supposed to be free, Jesus gave it for free. Let me tell you something that is the biggest lie. If you want to talk about Yeshua, he was the ultimate trade. What he did cost him his life, so that you and I can be sitting here and walking in freedom. I'm speaking to my beautiful Christian audience. So don't sit there and say that, oh, Jesus gave it all for free. No, he did not. There was a trade. And his life is the biggest trade. So how about you just trading your time to just engage inside in the fullness of who you are because of what is in you?
Corina, what I'm seeing too is even some of the institution is picking up the labels even that we use and tell people, come hear your blueprint. Like they're picking up the word blueprint and using it as a new word for prophetic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, church, I'm watching you because I'm on you. And I'm going to tell somebody something. I'm going to tell everybody something. There's a thing on my Facebook. Sasha Stone interviewed Bishop Larry Gator. And Bishop Larry gave a very good definition of Christianity. Do you know that the root of that label was given by the Romans to collect taxes?
Of course. Yeah.
Don't take my word for it. Go look it up for yourself.
Research, absolutely. And I'm going to say this, and I've said it before. Yeshua was not a Christian.
Right.
He did not come to establish religion, you guys. He did not come to establish Christianity. He came to show us and remind us of who we truly are. And he came to show us who Father is. That the fullness of that That infinity is inside of each and every one of you. And not only that, is at the very core of every subatomic, every cell on a subatomic level. That is who you are. That is who you are. So that's why he came, not to establish religion that breaks people apart, that shows you to look on the outside because you're nothing. You have no power. You have no ability. The pastor's your head. The leader's your head. I don't want that. I'm sorry. So, we love you guys.
Well, I mean, if you want to use the Bible even says it. Once you get past the fivefold ministry, it says until the fullness. Yeah. So that means he's looking for look, all creation is groaning for his sons. He's looking for you to come up the level. Let's talk about levels. We understand everybody's at different levels, and nobody's bashing people. You know why people are at different levels? It's because in some areas, the leaders that they've been under won't bring them up to the next level. 501c3 organization is run not to awaken you. They need to keep you down at a certain level. So you don't, because really, we're not walking in the fullness. No, we're not walking through walls yet. You know what I'm saying? We're not starting to glow, but we're getting there, right? Because it's people like Corina that's teaching you how to do it. So, and engage in all of that, which brings me up to Merkaba. So, hey, for the conference on that Sunday, we're offering, the VIPs are going to get that, but I have offered it for people on general admission to be able to take a part of that too. So that's going to be fun. We're excited about that. But you guys hear what I'm saying here, because like, we just got to get you out of this thought process. So I have invited some Christian friends to come on. They're excited. They've been listening to a little bit of this and they go, I've never heard it this way before. And so they're going to come and join us. But let's go back to this for a minute. Let me pull this back in. Okay. All right. So if you're new here and you don't know how to get in touch with Corina and stay connected, she's on all these podcasts. You can watch videos. If you're driving in the car, take her on the go with you. She's on Amazon Music, Spotify, iTunes, Radio Public. We've got her on everything. Corina is now in a package on your phone.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny. And then social media, she's got YouTube channel. All of the videos are there. In fact, we're running there now. Of course, she is on Facebook. She's on Rumble. She's on Twitch. She's on Twitter. She's everywhere. And also, there is, and a lot of people don't know, she has Revolution is Here, where that is a big group of people that's on the quest for truth for the children.
Yes. Oh yeah. I was made aware of these atrocities that are happening to children. And I'm talking about atrocities that the human mind cannot even comprehend. And when somebody hears it, it's a cognitive dissonance, because you just cannot fathom the horrors. So I was made aware quite a few years back, but in 2020, I believe January, I was so frustrated, you guys. For years, I knew this thing, and I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't, because I'm the type of person, I'm so passionate about standing up for justice, and especially children. And I felt like there's nothing I could do. So maybe you're feeling like that. And I literally was like, I can't handle this. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to hear it, because I don't know what I can do. There's nothing I can do. So in 2020, the beginning of the year, that thing happened. And during that time, right at the beginning, I sat in my living room and I was bawling. And frustrated. And I said, what the heck do you want me to do about it? And I heard very clearly, Father said, what do you have in your hands, Corina? See, at that point, everything was canceled. I was supposed to travel to Australia. I was supposed to travel to Scotland, all these countries, do conferences. So, I was like, I have nothing. And I heard Father say clearly, what do you have in your hands? And I looked and I said, not much. All I have is a Facebook platform right now. I didn't even have, did I have YouTube then? I don't even remember if I had YouTube.
Well,
then.
you had your you might have had your website,
The
but
website, that's it.
yeah.
So I literally said, all I have is a Facebook platform. And I heard, use what's in your hands and the increase will come. And you guys, literally, that's what I did. I grabbed my phone, not my computer, grabbed my phone, created a Facebook group, and I talked about it. And I said, if you have a passion, I made them watch, can I say, the documentaries, The Fall of Cabal. If you have not watched it, get ready. Watch it if you can find, especially part 5. They have taken that off over and over off of YouTube. Now I believe it's on Rumble. Go ahead, Karen.
You can watch it on Rumble, but there's another thing called RoxyTube. And RoxyTube has all of it, both 1 and 2.
It will shock you what you see. It has 10 episodes. The 5th one is about the children, and just get ready for that. Anyway, and we had people coming. It was amazing, you guys. People that did not even know, what do we do? I had Christians on there, you guys, that thought that the word mystic was demonic. So we had all kinds of, branches of Christianity that came. And what I did every Wednesday, I would teach them how to engage, how to go in. And from here, you go into the realms of infinity and we rescue children, you guys. And then Friday, we would do it. We would hands-on. What you learn Wednesday, we're doing it Friday. And you guys, we've been doing it since 2020. And I'm telling you, we've engaged with elemental beings. We've engaged with the earth. We've engaged with the animals. We've engaged with the weather. We've engaged with the rain, with the winds. We've engaged with angelic beings. We've engaged with celestial beings. We've engaged with galactic beings to save the children. Because this is the biggest, you guys, can I say the word, the PAN? This is the real PAN. This is it, you guys. It's not because there's power. The children are the most crucial part of creation because of what children and babies carry. So yes, it's called Revolution is here. And we fight, you guys. We put our mouth and our actions together and we go for it.
All right. This is a big one right here. This is the courses, her academy. These are awesome right here. So once what we do is we put these out here on the Facebook, and then you can sign up, and then we'll send you the course to take. I think one of them is 9 weeks, but it's a self-paced study. So you'll get all the recordings and you'll be able to take it in a little bit at a time and do it at your own pace, and, be able to go back and re-listen to it. And, if you didn't get it the first time, you'll get it the second. So,
yes. And it's a deep course. I mean, it's deep, it's not milk level. And you may say, what the heck is the name of the academy? What? Abracadabra?
Yeah. What is that?
Witchcraft. No, abracadabra literally means I will create as I speak, which I think it's in the Bible. There's power in our mouth. We're creators, right? Because of what's in us and whose we are. So abracadabra, Berit Shafet is from within the house, of hidden books. There's books upon books of wisdom. Do you hear me? To infinity, inside, in the house, within the house. All we need to do is go in, find them, open them up. It's our choice. Read them, and then do something with that information. So that's why it's called I Will Create As I Speak, from within the house of hidden books. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Come on, join us on any of the things we're doing. Go ahead, Karen.
That's right. And we appreciate you spending your lunch with us. Well, we just have a talk session, and you can eat your sandwich and take your lunch with us. We appreciate you being a part of it. It's been awesome. We look forward to engaging with you more. Get on that Patreon page.
Yeah, come on.
Get on that, man. We're doing stuff on there. I'm putting up things in there for you to look at. She has some live one-on-one sessions with Corina on the gold tier, and We do a lot of good things on Ascension groups. Corina is now taking us through the Yahweh session. We're on session 2. Woo! People are just being blown away. So come join us on that. Keep us on your Facebook on the Quest for Truth so you can keep up with the events and all the news. Right, Corina?
Yes.
We
And
got news.
if you love our channel or if it's blessed you, please like and share. And don't forget, put your comment in Amazon if you enjoyed it. We love you guys. We bless you. Do not stop growing and seeking your quest for truth.
That's right. Check y'all guys soon. We'll be back and we're out.